My name is Yasmine Kavanagh, and I'm the Adjunct Professor in the Education Department at Alliant University. I have been with Alliant for 2 years. This is my second year teaching the education class, and I absolutely love it. I've been teaching for 15 years, and my favorite part of my week, honestly, is teaching the Alliant class, where I get to work with new teachers. After 15 years of doing this, it gets to be not predictable, but you see a lot of the same things. You see a lot of the same mentalities. So what I really love about working here is that I get to work with people who are in their first few weeks, few months, sometimes a first year of teaching, and I get to really be a part of changing that mindset and getting them to understand how important and valuable our work is. I really appreciate the small class size because I can do what I'm doing right now. Actually, as my students currently are reading, and they're doing a small reading, and we're having a discussion about how it relates to what they're doing right now. But we're talking about differentiated instruction. And rather than me throwing up a PowerPoint and saying, this is what differentiated instruction is, I get to look at my students' lesson plans. We get to share, we get to discuss, we get to share ideas, and we can really break down together. This is differentiated instruction, this is not. This is where we can improve. So in a big course where there are 60 other people there, you're not gonna get a professor that understands what you are teaching tomorrow. That's what I think is the most important aspect of this course, is that I can help students on Tuesday night, and I will have a direct impact on students' learning in their classrooms on Wednesday morning. I feel that my experience here has been interesting on several different levels, but primarily, I love the fact that we are teaching teachers who are servicing students of underserved communities, and that's not always the case in a lot of other programs. A lot of programs you're going to be taught by people who have only taught one specific demographic, and you are going to be in a class with people who are only teaching one specific demographic. Here, I found that I've had a mix of students, but primarily my student teachers are ready and willing to serve in underserved communities where we need teachers the most. And I think that adds a different level of the experience here, because I have taught for 15 years in underserved communities, so I bring that experience to the table, but also all of my students in classroom conversation can share experiences and be a part of that discussion in terms of really focusing on teaching students in underserved communities. I keep teaching because I love it. There are a great many things that I could be doing with my life, but the one thing that keeps me fulfilled and keeps me excited and on my toes and constantly learning myself is teaching, both teaching my young students in middle school and also teaching the teachers at Alliant. I love being a part of a young teacher discovering their craft and discovering what they love about teaching, discovering their teaching persona. And as long as there are people who want to learn how to teach, I'm excited to teach them. I will say that I think that this is one of the most effective teacher preparation programs out there. It doesn't take a ton of your time, and it gets right to the practical. We design our seminars so, as I said, you can take what you've learned on Tuesday and apply it in your class on Wednesday. That's the most important thing I can say about this program, and it's in that way I think it is the most effective, because the only way to have good teachers is to have great teacher preparation programs.